take a look at this setup. It seems very good as a baseline start for mod. It works on most of the tracks that we've done. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer RC. Alright, this will be the last week of the VRC Ontario Series 2021 for VRC Pro Sim Racing, and this track is Fear Farm. This track before, but I'm not familiar with it, so I'm going to do a little practice session, and I just want to see what this is like. I'm just going to go into a practice session right now. I'm still using the FlySky Noble NB4, and I've got my setup set for the same as the Naxos Italy track that I ran before. And I've got all the same setup I had for Naxos. I'm just going to see what this track is like as I'm learning it. So we're going to come across here, and I think I've ran this track before last year, but I really don't remember any of it. I'm going to zoom out a bit because I can't really see what's happening. This seems somewhat familiar. Yeah, I've ran this track before. I just have to remember how to do it. So I'm going to play around with this track a bit more, and then I'll come back to you when I learn a little bit more about setup and tires and the driving control that I want for this track. So I'm just going to play around with this a little bit more. This is a big track, actually. Oh, got caught up there. And across the line. Whoa! Huh? Where's the line? Where is the finish line? This doesn't feel too bad. I just have to get used to what the track is. I also want to change my viewpoint because I can't really see all that well. And I also don't know where the finish line is. Yeah, I remember a bit of this track, but there's a lot of corners to remember on what jumps you want to hit fast and hard and which ones you don't. I remember you want to come around here with quite a bit of speed.
42.3
that's where
seconds.
Okay, the finish line's right at that back corner. All right, I'm going to play around with this a bit more, and then we'll see how I do. Average laps were like 42 seconds there. I want to see how much better I can get. Okay, I've done a couple laps here. You can see my times are all over the place. My best is a 41.5. I know this track must be in like high 30s if you do everything nice. I'm just going to show you what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to fly across this back corner here, which is where the start line is, and then we'll do a full lap, and we'll see what I can do. I'll probably crash because I'm going to try and talk to you while I'm doing it, but you can come down this back straight with a lot of speed, and then you turn in, try and hit this jump without flying off the edge. Then this straightaway you can do mostly that full speed. This one you want to let off a little bit so you don't over jump. This is around a half throttle jump in. Turn in nicely. There's a weird little dip, but in mod I noticed this track is easier on mod. I've ran this track before in spec. It's a lot harder in spec. I'm actually not looking forward to running this in spec this week. Anyway, turn in here. If you do this if you hit that first jump with some speed, you can get through that section quicker. You can jump and clear that. You want to jump over that corner and then fly across the line.
Lap 10, 132.99 seconds.
It just counted double lap. So we'll do another one, and we'll see if I can get it into the low 40s. I'm gonna have some time lost because I crashed right at the finish. Anyway, pushing a little bit wide there. Again, most of the stuff is about not over jumping and setting up your next area as best you think. So for this section, I'm probably, ooh yeah, I went way too fast through there. That's going to hurt me. And then I didn't have enough speed coming into here. But that section you can recover all right if you don't roll over like that. Anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of different techniques you can do to try and be fast in this track, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing to start.
Lap 11, 46.44
That was a 46
seconds.
with 2 marshals. Let's do one more. We'll see if I can get it down. Whoa, might cut the corner. That was pretty close. All right, come around here. On the inside. I know I've showed you this track before. If you're curious, I will link to my other video where I showed Fear Farm spec buggy last year. Yeah, I'm using around a quarter throttle through that section. Whoops, I forgot to hit that with more authority at the start, which is slower but safer way to do that. feel like I got this back section down pretty well. I'm letting off for...
Lap 1240.81.
I let off and turned in a little bit too early and I crashed. Anyway, I got it down to a 40.8 and that was with going wide in a few areas and then messing it up a little bit. So yeah, low 30s is likely where we're going to be at. Let's just check. Let's just take a look at what the fastest guys are doing right now. I'm just going to go to the web view. I just want to see what people are doing for lap times. 35s. Ooh, so I got to make up 5 seconds off my best time. That's a lot. Let's just see Sean Breen. He's doing it in 37s. Mike Moore is doing it in 39s and a 42. So I've got to be consistently in the high 30s to do okay here. So that's what we'll try and strive for. All right, I found it's a little bit faster for me to be a little bit more consistent and take some of the jumps with a little bit of a different approach. So I'm just going to show you a couple things. And I believe I remember this from last year doing Fear Farm as well. But specifically when you're in the in-road section here, go to the outside of this lane because the valley is less pronounced. And then stay to the inside for this. You do a little jump over the corner, full throttle, let off, turn in,
Lap
under your momentum.
49.26
49 because I
seconds.
stopped. We're going to do a flying lap here and we're going to see if I can get a 39 again. I got 3 39s in a row. And even though I still want to be 4 seconds faster than that, I don't know if it's in me, but dang it. Oh, that might be all right. Nope, that's not. Corner.
Lap 17, 44.8
44
seconds.
with 2 marshals. Okay, flying lap again. See if we can get a 39. You can see my lap times. I did 3 39s in a row. Whoop. Not good.
Seconds.
All right, 7 laps in 4:38.1, I believe. A pretty consistent showing. This is my second attempt at running this qualifier out of my 5 attempts, and I was very consistent. 39s and 40s the whole way. Not great, but hopefully better than last place. Let's see how I'm positioned. 8th. And I'm 2 seconds off getting him 7th, and then almost 10 seconds off that. So there's still quite a bit that I need to shave off. That was Sean Breen's first attempt, 7 laps in 4:28. That's really fast. That's an average of like a 38, 30 second, 7-second lap every lap. So yeah. All right, I'm just gonna keep working at it, but I expect I'll probably be in the B main again, in the upper B. So anyway, yeah. For a setup, I haven't really changed too much yet. I'm still using the same setup I had at Naxos, which is the Gridiron 2 Soft, the associated wing, and then all of the heavy oils. Kind of my go-to setup now, which is what we call the Matt Stacy setup. 4,000 CST rear, 9,000 center, 10,000 front with all of these adjustments. Notice the shock absorber settings, camber and track width. Take a look at this setup. It seems very good as a baseline start for mod. It works on most of the tracks that we've done. And then you can just tweak things like body, wing, and tires. And for the most part, you're golden. There was only one track out of this whole series where I did not like this as much, and I don't remember which one that is now. But if you go back and look at all of the videos I've made over this year on VRC, I mention which one that is. Okay, I just need to put in more wheel time. I'm still using the Noble NB4 as my VRC radio. I do like this better, even though you're tethered. So you just have to make sure you don't pull the cord out, as you know, if you're raging because you made a mistake. But I do like how it feels and how it runs in VRC. Okay, I think that's about it. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new on here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Next video after this will be the mains, and then this series is done, and hopefully the next videos about racing will be at a real RC track.